It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's Weekly Torah Lesson, a place where life's most difficult questions are answered. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parsha Vaetchanan. The question of the week is, how great is the power of Torah? So in this week's Torah portion, Parsha Vaetchanan, we learn about Moshe Rabbeinu telling us about the 10 Commandments that we received from God at Mount Sinai. And after it repeats all the 10 Commandments, the Torah tells us that these 10 Commandments we received at the mountain, there was fire and smoke, etc. But then it says something very unique. It was a koil gadol, a huge voice, v'lo yasaf, and it did not stop. So the question is asked, what does it mean, a koil gadol? A huge, very, very loud voice, a big kol. So there's three interpretations. What does it mean, koil gadol? One is that the voice of the 10 Commandments were magically interpreted into the 70 languages that exist in the world. That's one opinion. Another opinion is that any time anyone in the future generations prophesies anything from God, it was all included in that original voice. The third interpretation is more specific into the pshat of the verse, because it says koil gadol, a large voice, v'lo yasaf, it didn't end. In other words, they explain is there was no echo. No echo. The voice went out and it did not echo back. So the question is, what do you mean it didn't echo back? So then it's a weakness in the voice. But the Rebbe explains on the contrary. Why? Because why is there an echo? If you create a sound, so the sound goes. The reason why you have an echo, if there's something blocking it, so it pushes it back and that creates the echo. Here the Torah is teaching us that when God said the commandments, when God gave us a Torah, the voice was so powerful that it penetrated through everything and anything that existed in the world, and therefore there was no echo. In other words, when someone, for example, studies Torah, so when you study Torah, there's no limits. If you're studying Torah at home, it penetrates the furniture, the walls of the house, and every single part of the house, every single part of the world. In other words, the power of, to answer the question, what is the power of Torah? The power of Torah is that when you study Torah, there is no limit to where it penetrates, and your whole home, community, synagogue, wherever you're studying Torah, that power of Torah will penetrate every single part of the world that you're living in. This week's Torah lesson is in memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib and Shlomo Ben Yosef. May their souls be elevated for the Torah that we're studying in their memory. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. For more information on Chabad, please see our website.